What is up, people? Welcome to Fear the Coug, the Dynasty series where we taking Washington State football from the bottom of the pile to the top of college football world in college football 27, baby. Now look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The Cougars are not in a good place right now. The roster's thin. The recruiting pipeline needs some work. And nobody outside of Pullman is scared of us yet. But that's exactly where we want to be. No cap. Because the best dynasty stories don't start at the top. They start right here at rock bottom. And then we climb it. So here's the plan. Season 1, we're going to set the culture. I'm going to recruit hard. We're going to compete in every game, and we're going to show the country that WSU is not a doormat anymore. It starts today. Let's get it. Fear the Coug, baby. So the first thing we're going to do, man, I said we got hire staff and manage blueprint, and then we got set up recruiting board and all that stuff like that. But we're going to take a look at the roster first, just to kind of get a look at what we're starting with. Let's see, we'll go to the depth chart. QB, Grayson Purdy. 80 overall. Well, he's 78 playing up to an 80. That's not too bad. But boy is a pure runner. Now, if y'all know the series, and y'all been rocking with me for a minute, y'all know that I'm more of a dual threat quarterback type guy. So we're definitely going to need a quarterback. He's a sophomore, 60 NIL. He don't want to be here right now because of playing style, but that may change because we are using the Oklahoma State playbook, which is what we used with Memphis. Shout out Coach Oak and them Memphis boys. Coach Oak is still in Memphis, so we may peek in and take a look at them from time to time, but we rocking with Coach Darnell Wright now. He is from the Coach Oak coaching tree. Former protege and understudy to Coach Oak. Getting his first head coaching job in D1 with Washington State. So you're going to see a lot of similarities with this team that you saw with Memphis for sure. With defense being 71 ranked, and, you know, coming from the Coach Oak tree, we are heavy on the defense first. I feel like we can always get some offense cooking, but if you can't stop other teams from scoring, you are not going to win many games. So we're definitely going to be looking to build that defense up. Going to be hitting the recruiting trail tough. And also that transfer portal. Trying to get players out of the transfer portal for sure. QB, Carson Kenny. Not too bad. East-West playmaker. He's 80 overall. 89 speed. And we've got Kirby Voorhees. 88 speed. Both of them are East-West playmakers. He's tripping because of playing style. And then we got Jamal Yeary, who is a junior East-West playmaker, 88 speed as well. Impact dev, impact normal, impact. Now I'm looking here, he got impact dev, but Quindale Timmons is 91 speed with 97 acceleration. That could definitely come in handy for sure. So we might be looking at him as trying to get him on the field soon to try to see if we can take advantage of some of that speed and stuff that he got, being that he's a fast on the team. Wide receiver, we got Tony Freeman. He's a senior. I think he's probably the highest NIL paid player, if I could talk, that I've seen thus far. That's an accident. 125 NIL a year, but like I said, he's also a senior, so He's going to be the go-to guy. Offense is going to run heavily through him, even though he's only 5'8", 175. As y'all know, too, we like the bigger receivers, 6'1" and up. Speedster, elusive route runners, contested specialists, like all those guys like that. I like to have those guys on the outside. I tend to have the smaller guys like this guy in the inside. So with him being the number one receiver, that's going to be interesting at 5'8". That dude is I don't know if he's going to have trouble getting off of those presses and stuff on the outside. The second receiver, which is Darius Clemens, more my size when I'm looking at receivers, 6'3", 220, contested specialist type, but he's at 88 speed, so not too bad. My second probably my new top favorite receiver archetype is Gadget. Tony Hawkins, 95 speed, 96 acceleration. Definitely like to see that. He's a little bit taller at 5'10". Not too bad. And we got Daniel Blood. I don't know where I got Darnell from. Oh, because of my coach. 5'10", 189. Again, smaller guys. When you start playing those better corners, there's good a press. That's where we start to get in trouble. Another 5'8" guy here, 90 speed. And then we got 6'3", Ganesh Shamworthy. Yeah. So receiving support is not too bad, but we got 3 seniors. So definitely going to have to build up that receiver room again. Tight end, we got Trey Lechner. 6'3", 235. He's 76 playing up to a 78. He's tripping because of pro potential. Jake Peterson, same thing probably. Yeah, pro potential. And Bo Baker. Tight end is kind of but, we got a lot of work to do, nonetheless. Offensive line, left tackle, not looking too bad. Ashton Tripp playing up to an 83. Left guard, Johnny Lester playing up to a 77. He's tripping about pro potential too. So we potentially going to have to, this is going to be a true rebuild. Building up the offensive line, Kyle Martin, 74 overall center. 72 overall right guard. Then we've got our other left tackle playing right tackle, Maximus McCree. He's a senior, 71 overall. The defense, which is lacking more than the offense according to overall. Left edge, Linus Zunk. He's a senior, 78 overall. Right edge, Matthias McClain. He's a junior, not that good. His deal breaker is brand exposure. The trenches, Caden Beatty, DeMarze Lewis, impact and normal dev, junior and senior. Got a lot of juniors and seniors, man. Gonna be leaving. Like I said, we're gonna be on the recruiting hunt for sure this year. Got to rebuild every part. We need a quarterback. We need an offensive line. Running back's not too bad. We're losing a lot of wide receivers. Mike linebacker. We got Nylan Brown, 73, playing up to a 73. DJ Warner playing up to a 72. He's got star dev. So somebody you definitely want to lean into. Playing style. We need a C+. We got an F for him. He's a thumper backer. Gage Jones, 70 overall, normal dev. I'm scared to look at the secondary. Kamari Terrell, 91 speed. He's a boundary corner out of Killeen. Both of my top starting cornerbacks are seniors. So, yeah. As you can see, got a lot of work to be done at pretty much every position. Free safety, we got box specialist. That's not gonna work at free safety at all. 89 speed is not terrible. At 90 speed, Jashawn Frosto Ramos. 90 speed, 74 on 73, playing up to a 74. Really don't care too much about the kickers or any of that stuff. So, taking a look at the roster, now we're going to take a look at the recruiting board, trying to set this up.
Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. 1,225 once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program.
So pretty much half of our total
budget. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day.
Well, I guess we did. Will linebacker. A lot of D tackles on this board, man. Edge. Another D tackle. Don't really need edge per se. But we're definitely gonna need wide receiver. So we need 6 of them. It is not looking good as far as trying to get to these boys, but they ain't got no NIL requirements, so that'll help us out there. There's another wide receiver, gadget guy. We need a mic. There's another wide receiver, route artist. Woo! There's a strong safety right there. Another receiver. Hopefully we can find some gems in the rough, so to speak. Because yeah. Let me check this game audio. One second. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better as far as the sound goes. Yeah, back to setting up this recruiting board. Got 12 on here now. Have yet to see a QB at all. you know, we're going to throw some of these guys on here. We're going to have to spend some money. That's going to be one of those things for sure. We're going to have to spend some money. There's a backfield creator right here. So we're not gonna be afraid, man. We're gonna try to see what's on here and see if we can make shape. I know we're not gonna be able to get everybody. There's another backfield creator. But yeah, we're gonna spend for what we can get. And like I said, if we can get some, both of these are field. If we can get some good players, and we got to spend a little bit of cash for it, then that's what we're gonna do. Outside backers. There's a bump and run corner right there. The name of our game is gonna be really trying to retain. We got 450 hours. That is disgusting. I just saw that. Another QB, pure runner. We don't want no more of them. Gritty possession receiver, raw strength, right guard. You know what? We're gonna look at this hybrid free safety. Sharif Hepburn. We're gonna look at him too. Look at both of these corners. At the end of the day, we don't have a lot of points to scout, but if we can have a good idea of, still got 3 spots. Gonna really be trying to look at if we can find some gems. Those will be the ones we'll try to pursue as long as the NIL ain't crazy. Trying to expand into some other areas. So let's see. Quite a few corners on here. I got 3 more spots. Zone corner, elusive route runner. There's another bump and run. I got any speedsters? Contact seeker running back. No, thank you. Another zone corner. We'll look at Steve Arnold. The north-south receiver. Athlete backfield threat. That's a quarterback. Man, we can't find a dual threat quarterbacks. All right, so let's do some scout. Let's see if we got a QB. Caleb Dunsmore and Brian McFoy. .90 throw power, 61-97. I typically like the taller quarterbacks too. He's got step up. He's got 86 throw power. Okay. JUCO sophomore, Tyler Falk. He's taking more points than I wanted to. Deep tackle, got a workhorse. Gotta be careful with these points, man. I'm not seeing nothing. that is 79 speed wide receiver. I can't do nothing with that, man. 80 speed, terrible. Did they change the speed threshold again? Or are these guys just slow? I mean, really? Really? Oh, I found a gem bust. Yeah, this is so far it is not fun. We are now getting in the danger zone when it comes to our recruiting points.
Jackson, 5 gifted.
Y'all didn't hear that? Yeah. I guess let me see some of these 3 stars. Or not. What about a field corner? 89 speed. He's not too bad. Only got 80 points left. It's going to be a lot of kind of just sending out scholarships, 85 speed, and he wants 100 NIL. Come on, bro. President. 86 speed. My goodness. What is happening? Yeah, we're going to be in worse shape than what I thought. And that is the end of the recruiting hours. Yes, I want to exit that because it's depressing. Let's go on and hire this staff and manage Blueprint that way. Now, we definitely going to need some roster NIL for sure. More points, I should say. Budget overview. Review Dynasty earned from my school grades. Roster NIL on that. We will be able to change that. This will come okay. So hire staff. What is it saying? Hire staff. We have 2 empty staff slots. Ah, okay. Dang. Now, fundraising team. What a Dynasty increase plus 1,050, but that's 750 of our budget. That is bananas. But we definitely gonna need that. Like, there's no way around it. We need those NIL points. Recruiting hours increase. I like that one too. That's 500. Sheesh. It's saying suggested to use 515 staff points. So we could go 150 and give us an additional 250. Or we could go 350 here and give us an additional 500. That would only leave us with roughly 600 points, 700 points. We're going, yeah, 685. We need that additional NIL. reduce NIL expectations. Acquisition league, decrease in cost other support staff. Recruiting assist. We go 150 here and get a 10% recruiting hour increase. Off-season progression increased by 5%. Man, that would be clutch. That's another 150. Acquisition assistant. Decrease in cost of other support staff. I think I'm gonna go the off-season boost because we're gonna need that for sure. Like, there's no way around it. We're a 2-star school. We don't have a lot of interest from a lot of players. Like I said, we're trying to recruit and maintain. So that is the goal for the team. We've got 150 points in facilities. So I guess we'll go to week 0. Let me introduce y'all to Coach real quick. Coach Darnell Wright. He is a recruiter. So we're back on the recruiting trail. You know, we were motivated last year. We're back as a recruiter. Because I think that's going to be huge when it comes to us really trying to build this team. Offensive coordinator Matt Miller is a scheme guru, and the defensive coordinator Trent Bray is a scheme guru as well, but he's got some motivator in here, which is good. Off-season boost to linebackers, off-season boost to DBs. Got a little bit in the kicker department. So we're going to be trying to stack these for sure. He's got some architect in here. No, he doesn't. Okay. Offensive coordinator. Scheme guru and architect. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Coach Darnell Wright. That's what we're doing now. That's the guy. He is the guy moving forward. Like I said, off the Coach Oak Tree. No pun intended. Let's go back here, man. So, yeah, let's advance to the next week. See what we're looking like. Yes. The whole team want to leave because of playing style, a championship contender. My job security is good right now. AD expectations. So we are expected to be ranked in the top 25 in the next 4 seasons. That's doable. Beat Washington. That's going to be a doozy. And that's 3 either way. That's 3 positive or 3 negative. And average at least 24 points per game this season. Offense is not that bad. We got some playmakers. So it's really just going to depend on how well we perform on the field. Like I said, both sides of the ball are wanting to leave. Most of my offense for playing style. So hopefully the playbook change will help with that. We're going to be pass heavy, but we're going to have a good mix of run to keep defenses honest. And hopefully this offensive line can hold up. Pro potential, that is what it is. I mean, until we start really building up and getting players drafted, it is what it is. And then brand exposure is at a C-. So we got some of the same players for that. Playing time, Woods, tight end. So was Woods the one? I got a B for conference prestige. That's not too bad for Pac-12. That's actually not bad at all. Set weekly practice. Let me take a look at the teams. Woods was the one that was tripping about playing time. Is he the one that I was talking about wanting to get on the field? No, he's way down at the. Oh yeah, bro, Maxwell Woods. Sorry about you. Had to get that figured out and transfer out, my boy. Weekly practice. Now, do I want to try to get these guys the max? Like, should we have a full practice? I guess we're going to start out the season with a full practice. And then we'll just kind of go from there. We'll kind of gauge that depending on our opponent and the importance of the game. And that'll be what we do. Why am I not signed in? There's a lot of weird stuff going on right now. Did I not set the practice? Oh, there we go. We looking at everybody good right now. Like I said, we should be fresh. And this, like I said, we're gonna gauge based off of the importance of the game. This is gonna be a week by week thing that we kind of gauge throughout. Back in recruiting. Gap specialist. Now we're at 350 hours. So we're just gonna go through. He's not expecting any IL. And just offer scholarships. Here's what it is. No expectations. Gonna go through here. A lot of these guys are neutral. Can I go back and add? Oh, I guess you can't go back and add NIL money after the fact. Okay. That's interesting. He doesn't want to come here. There's no NIL expectation, so I can throw a little 5 piece on here and get some of these guys, man. Same thing with Searcy. He would much rather go somewhere else. But if I give y'all a little money, man. Mike Thumper, where we at? Isaiah Cage, that is not a G. But I am liking the fact that I can throw a little 5 on these boys. And get some people rolling in here. I want to see, where are my 3 stars? What are y'all looking for? 130 for a 3-star? Come on, Bo. He's a gym bust. He wants 110? We ain't even on his board. Coverage specialist out of Grand Prairie, Texas. There was a quarterback, however. I don't think it was Dunsmore. I think he's got 90 throw power. What does he want NIL wise? 140. Was he the better quarterback? Backfield creator? 509, 452. He is the better one. What does he want NIL wise? He want 142. Come on, Brian. I guess if I'm gonna offer one, it's gonna be Caleb. Oh no. Dang, he want 210 just to be entering? Come on, bro. I can't get you that much, dog. He was asking for 140. That's a budget killer right there, man. He ain't even that good to be wanting that much money. Which is, I guess in hindsight, it's not really that much money. We just terrible. So that's why it's a lot. He right at 120 to even start going on the, he's still neutral. He's not interested until 150. Very interesting in 200. Kyle Corbin. I just can't be giving out this much money, man. That's tough. That is tough. I mean, even at 135, he is neutral. Yeah, they wasn't playing with this NIL, man. They was not playing. What is he? Bump and run? He may actually be pretty good, though. I spend that 120 on him, get a little bit of interest, maybe. Yeah, we gonna be in 2-Starville, man. That's just the reality of it. We're gonna be in 2-Starville for a couple of years, actually. That's crazy. I mean, some of these other guys, I'm just giving like 5, and they're sold on it. What the left tackle? He want 130. They trying to get me for my paper. We're going to be really in here developing some of the sorriest players in the nation. And that is just the actual factuals. These are top 500 players. And I got to think about this too. Like, this is going to be the NIL amount that they're going to be wanting all season. I mean, every season. And if they have a good season, they're going to be wanting even more money. He's 90. 110. 135 to be interested. Yeah. This NIL ain't no joke, man. It ain't no joke. And like some of these, we on the board with them, they're just like where he starting at? 85. Okay, he's a little bit lower. I say that, but then they even get interest. He's at 130. Now we gonna risk it. No risk it, no biscuit. We don't even need a center really, but we do need an outside linebacker. We need outside linebackers too. He's a 75. That's not bad. What is Trent Cook? He's not bad. Oregon and Texas ain't no way we competing with them boys at all. He's got us 10th. We got some decisions to make, guys. He's expecting 90, and he's neutral. No risking, no biscuit. We at 140 right now. We are at 140 right now. Did I get all the sorry players I can get? I say sorry, but I mean cheap, really. Pretty much. His expected NIL is 75. His is 90. His is 115. I guess if we can go after these 3 stars that are under 100 NIL, I think that's all we're gonna be able to do, to be honest. We only got 140 points left. I don't know how much. I don't think we can spend much more, because if I'm not mistaken, that's the end of it. So it resets. We already been locked out. AD expectations are balanced. Yeah, we know. Which is good, because then we don't have to worry about getting fired like the first year, hopefully. Everybody's kind of playing up right now too, so hopefully that gives us an advantage. Because we got freaking Washington week 1. That is a big time rivalry game. And we ain't ready. They're only 82 overall though. 81 offense, they got an 84 defense though. I think I'm gonna go limited. Few position groups, that's not QB. I'll go limited. What's current? Let's do recommended. Let's try recommended and see how we end up. I don't care about full practice for the kicker and punter. Yeah, I can do that. Why did I do full practice anyway? Increase composure. I mean, I felt like it didn't even take what I was doing. And let's get it. Rivalry week. We are on the road. Big time rivalry game, week 1. They didn't even give us a chance to get acclimated, man. We're gonna go in the all whites for this game. What's the alternates? Oh, they got a chrome helmet. That's tough. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get it, man. Let's see what we do. Let's see how we looking. Let's see how we looking.
In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled, and winless seasons have been part of the equation that just intensified the
Of course, it's raining. I promise every season I start no matter where I'm at.
On the banks of Lake Washington,
First game
Husky
is rain.
Stadium. It's the Washington State
It
Cougars
never freaking
and the
fails.
Washington Huskies. Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Washington Huskies trying to get back on top, coming off a strong season at 9-4. Jed Fish is starting to build back that roster. After his quarterback, Damon Williams, flirted with the transfer portal, he is back in purple and gold, and that is good news for the Huskies trying to build something special in the Big Ten. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Washington's offense comes onto the field first today. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They
we
go
run
to
the multiple defense.
You're left behind.
It might have to be something that we get out of.
Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Williams on the play fake. Finds his man.
Ooh, how did I miss him?
And just a short save
take his
play
head
to
off.
pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the
these secondary adjustments, though, man, that's what's going to be the kicker. I don't know if we got
concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Williams.
I'm getting double teamed.
Unloads to the wideout.
Good defense,
and the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come to roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one. Make that first impression.
My goodness.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's...
Wait a minute, what are my secondary controls? Global coverage, custom adjustment, pre-play. L2 is secondary now? Is that what it is?
5. Throwing, Williams, under fire.
Get to him, let's go.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man.
Yes, sir. We all over that.
And this defense goes back to
coverage sticky.
Jack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have.
Come on, man. Let's see what this offense is looking like
for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Cougars offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the team. He actually is the best player on this team.
Way to fight.
He is also #1 for this squad.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I see you, Daniel.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down.
Why did he stop? Keep going.
To the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Kept going, that's it.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire.
I didn't know what button he was.
Down he goes. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early.
80-something.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Is they pressing up, though? Hike the ball.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
That's a decent punt.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
We can keep
them
scoreless.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Getting double teamed again.
Complete to Williams over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
We ain't going to be able to do much of nothing. We can't get no pressure.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity.
Yes, sir.
There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the
yes,
screen.
Yes, sir. We all over that.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
That's a boot.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David.
Oh, he's got some space.
Let's go.
Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Gonna be the new
CJ. Grab on the left. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
If you know, you know.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver.
Blocking.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere.
I just need a little bit more time for that to.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That was it.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Snags it over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense. They're 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, no.
On 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Holds and fires complete.
There we go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming.
Oh, yes, sir.
He gets it inside the 25. They'll move
the chains. It's
a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
We can run that route.
Going with the counter play here. Finding some room.
Hold on to the rock, Kenny.
Down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Cougars will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Oh, they did.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He's got 42 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
Get him with the screen.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Slams ahead.
Oh, we bounced off the line. Come on.
Defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll run it on
yes,
3rd and goal.
Yes, sir.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the 16-play drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Who's staying down? That's a good kid.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Williams to throw. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And works it to the 40-yard line.
I can get double team down there, man. Y'all ain't.
The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense.
Got too much time.
Gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Now on first down from the 43. Play fake, Williams. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Williams.
Oh, good.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
No good.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game,
50 yarders in this range.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Good defense.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He ran into him.
He
still caught that.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards.
He still got that same run into your
Washington
teammate.
State sends out the punt unit.
Stupidness.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Dang, that's a hell of a kick. Not expecting him.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Williams looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Moss.
Try to get a little bit of pressure. That'll make a difference.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Play action with Williams. Here comes the heat. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing, Williams gets it to the back, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
It's a solid first quarter.
This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them.
Played about as good as we could, man. If we get this win, this will be a big win. Got a long way to go, but
lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
We got to figure out this pass defense.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's Williams to throw. Right on the money. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got his man on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'm feeling like we about to get some pressure on him,
completion
right?
on first down. Now it's 2nd and 6.
We done.
Williams to the air again. Finds his big tight end.
How did he sidearm that?
Takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Huskies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage.
wide open.
Trying to pull his way out. Touchdown, Washington. Gets it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Well, we held them scoreless in the first quarter. But then,
it bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
He came right out.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet cut there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Oh, that's picked. I knew it.
Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but
that was dumb.
They've got it at the 49.
Trying to throw in anticipation, but he backed right into the West McConnell.
The give to the back.
He fumbled it, and we recovered. Look at that, boy.
It'll be a turnover.
Here, Kyle.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the
boy, and then recover the football. We got to do something with it, man. We done stalled out last couple of drives.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Off-play action on first down. Gets rid of it.
There we go.
A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Helps if you know your
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Oh, they're after him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Maximus.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Completely unblocked.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Much would have rather touchdown. would have much rather the touchdown. But 3 points is better than no points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager.
There's a crease. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get the...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Fires quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Williams.
Come on, bro. Why are you playing behind
and they
it?
knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Williams on the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's got 69 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards?
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Come on, bro.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere
that was so
on that one as he got
I threw the ball 30 minutes
delivered the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
That's wild.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Ooh, if he had just a little bit more speed.
He's not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Motion from the wideout.
Well, you right there with him.
Powers through the defender.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Throws to the tight end.
Oh, how did he get that out there over everybody?
For the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job
seeing
the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Williams throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
What are we doing?
Pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down.
Ooh, that should have been to the crib.
Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he
that
knew what he wanted to do right away.
Crib.
Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun.
What?
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency, getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Williams.
Look, I got double teamed again.
The short hands, it's Moss.
And this dude just out
there spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has
maybe some room here. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a 1st impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They pass.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Williams looking for a man. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
We started out pretty decent.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And it was just a bad play on my part.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You do not throw that.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Now that the linebackers are even smarter.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
I feel like we got
offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got players like that just
we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception.
2nd and 19.
Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That was stupid, Daniels. I'm going to have to get something downfield, man.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead?
Keep throwing these. That ain't going nowhere.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
That ground is wet. That ball should have died.
Chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now. Sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Williams.
Come on, man. Get off the block, bro.
Finds his man. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Washington right back to the line. Williams will pass. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. It's Williams again.
Come on, bro. We can't get.
Fires into the end zone.
Got him. Ooh.
Intercepted.
Let's go.
He stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
They're here throwing these ducks.
We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off.
Give me a block. Give me a block. Get out of bounds.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
58 yards.
He can't wait for this game to be over.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. Talk about a big-time effort. This tight end is not only already over 100 yards receiving, he's dominating at the line of scrimmage as well. If this team maintains this lead, he's in line to earn a game ball. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
Washington about to put it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Washington State's head coach told me at halftime they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making them.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Play fake, Williams. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. QB draw, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Play action with Williams. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Williams. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. All down at the 7-yard line. Good return after the pick, and now they are in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Off play action. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Williams on the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Got a man, it's Moss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Williams. Got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third and 6 yards to go. Williams looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why, though.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They need.
Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 95.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run.
And
it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up.
I'm just trying to get something.
On the pick.
I forgot he got that noodle, and that is me still trying to play.
With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change.
I don't. That boy got
after the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Red 54, go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the grab.
Got to be holding. They got to be holding.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Unbelievable. We just collapsed.
That was right on the borderline.
Completely
you want to make that
apart.
quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much.
Touchdowns on us like crazy.
And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short, making that official reach for his flag. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Gonna be able to.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Fumble the ball.
Back to the well, and it didn't
I'm still thinking about that pick six. I mean, we still be down by 2 scores. But
trying to pick up a first down. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Husky.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
I'm not doing my accelerated clock, but...
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Especially when you get blown out.
And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped
some different bodies on the field to give us an advantage.
Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Gonna have to make some substitutions.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left.
We just
great job on the containment.
We need to give ourselves the best chance possible.
For no gain.
And this default roster that we're on right now.
They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week.
But, I mean, it's game 1. On paper, they're a better team.
So will the beatdown continue,
we can build off of.
Our quarterback is mobile. We'll see as we start the
we got a decent run game and put line blocks.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stand.
I just have to.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Do better at the passing game.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Make some defensive adjustments.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities for throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and finally throw it, that's when you take it.
They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks.
Man, I just needed a block. I needed one block.
On 4th down, and they keep
we ain't had no explosive plays.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1,
I got to get out of the mental frame
like
of 2,
like
trying to play and make plays that we can't make. I was still playing CFB 26.
Offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half.
My team was stacked. There was a lot of things that we were able to do that we were not able to do on this team.
Maybe a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now.
Dang, how do you
gets the back moving.
Do the substitution. Oh, it's the right stick. Okay.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. On target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Have not
Following
utilized.
the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And
looking to throw, it's Dean.
Like I need to. Terrible pass.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
To get Freeman involved more.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't work it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs moving more as the game goes on.
Throw pound. And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I'm going to get my starters out of here.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They got a lot of turnovers. That didn't help us.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.
That didn't help us at all.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late.
We shouldn't have won this game.
Scanning the field. It's deep.
Or we couldn't.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offensive line.
This offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
He was in mid-block and came out of that tackle.
Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Bad business, man.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique.
Got him to jump. That's cool to see that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's a give to Washington. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Why are we blitzing? We ain't got no pressure.
With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
All game. Well,
they give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. Keeps it himself.
He was there, and then he left. Where did you go?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive.
We played bad.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
I thought I took my starter ball.
Back to throw. It's Dean. Fires to the middle.
And he dropped it.
Incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman.
Having to throw that early
because of the line. Almost immediately. Short
That's a good
there.
play.
Still a little ground to
throw the
cover
ball
pick up the
early
first.
because
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
He wouldn't open.
Corners are going to bail. Here's a give to Washington. And they're able to shove it to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Straight manhandle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Go. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
We ain't been able to disengage all night.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
When did that happen?
Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right and the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield.
When did we get that field goal? Is it the second quarter?
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The trick goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's James. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. 2nd down coming up. Keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Huskies have that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Appleton and the Governor's Trophy. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Y'all throwing us out in this type of game in the beginning? I may have 15 catches for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. A tight end. Unbelievable. We need everything. But I feel like if we had a better quarterback, that's a different game. That's a different game. They had 639 total yards of offense and 107 plays. Damon Williams threw 4 touchdowns and 3 picks. Threw the ball 55 times and had 76% completion. 430 yards. 4 picks. And 45 passes. No touchdowns. 261 yards. Max Dean is the punter. We had the punter playing quarterback for the close game. Put that into perspective. Carson Kenny went out there and did his thing. I'm going to have to make sense some other running backs. Like I said, I'm going to have to do some substitutions. And get some players in the right spot. The winning game wasn't too bad, though. Especially start off. Receiving, it was terrible. 15 15 for 75. 8 for 70 football. Yeah. Defense, I felt like defense didn't play too bad. They were just on the field a lot. They were on the field a whole lot. We got a few sacks. We got a few interceptions. We had a forced fumble. We should have had another interception. That was a pick 6. But yeah, week 1. Glad to get that one over with, man. That win would have been huge for the program now. We got blown out. Like I said, we're gonna build on that. I'm already on the hot seat? Dang, hot seat warning. How y'all gonna throw us against Washington in the first game, man? And I'm already got a hot seat warning? That's crazy. After one game. You know, I ran a little simulation series with the Baylor Bears, and I got fired for the first time in my video game coaching career, and I didn't even know like what the process was after the fact. That just made me think about that, because the fact that we lost the first game of the season to a ranked team, and I'm getting a hot seat warning already. But as y'all can see, we got the Wildcats in the next one. We on the road again. That's not gonna be an easy team. What are they ranked? Avery Johnson is a monster. We put up 10 points in the first game. They put up 48. They don't even show like what the overalls of the team are against them anymore. But yeah, we're gonna have another one that's not gonna be easy. Job security is hot seat already. They ain't playing no games. Anyway, y'all stay tuned, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Spam that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notifications on for your boy, as we are just getting started in this long, 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 long journey to get us out of Bunsville. Appreciate you guys whenever you're watching, like always. It's your boy Uncle Steve signing off, saying be easy.